Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and yes, I am back for Love and Hip Hop New York, and bitch, I'm excited. Okay, so let me explain why I'm excited. So usually, past 9 seasons, I believe, that we're in of Love and Hip Hop New York, it is kind of sorta the least favorite of all the franchises after the first 2 seasons with Chrissy and Jim Jones. Those were the best seasons of Love and Hip Hop as far as I'm concerned. And then, following after that with, Liv, I want you to win, Liv, in a breakout starness of Rich Dollars. Like, okay, that shit was fun. But since then, it's just kind of been like, it's okay. I'm here for it, but I ain't here for it. Well, God damn it, I think I'm here for it this time. First of all, these storylines are real as hell, okay? These are not fake storylines. They couldn't make this shit up if they tried to. Juliet Santana has a case, okay? We're gonna find out later on, Rich Dollars' baby mama has a case, okay? Alexis Sky has a baby daddy issue with Fetty Wap, and we know, I'm still confused about that. We're gonna get to that in a minute, but her record deal child go to bed. oh, you got good music because you got a record deal child? Okay, look, I'm skipping ahead. So let's start off with Santana and Joe, okay? Joe Budden, all right? Oh, hella deep voice, disgusting ass, peanut head ass nigga, okay? Like, I honestly like Joe. Like, to be honest with y'all, I know everybody calls him the mean old man, and I love him for it, okay? I don't always agree with everything that he says. He can sometimes be so fucking annoying. Stepping on the nerve. And I think we're gonna get that out of him this season through Santana, because she is flabbergasted by the lack of dick. Total lack of dick since she's had her baby, okay? Joe's career is popping. His podcast is doing well. We all know that. And since then, he's been working a lot, and it's been either work or baby family time. And since Santana is at the pool looking for the dick. Now, this is my question, Mona. What was going on with the weather? Okay, because in this first part, we see Santana jumping into the pool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposedly all live in New York. So she jumping in the pool. But then next we see, Alexis Sky walking into the record label with a big ass fur coat on. I'm like, well, what temperature is it today? Okay, we seen Safari out there, look like it was summertime, do-rag, short sleeves, shirts and juices and shit. Y'all, whatever. I'm so confused about what the fuck the temperature is. Either way, Sin wants a vacation away from their baby Lexington, who has the most adorable eyes that you've ever seen on a baby. Like, it's crazy. Those eyes are so big and deep, and I love it. So cute. Love it when they post their baby on Instagram. So Safari Rich Joe and the baby, because Joe is a for real father this time. He's trying to make up for not being as present with his first child, okay? As much as he tries to act like, oh, it was all on the mama, like, fuck out of here. You niggas always say that shit, but y'all could take these bitches to court for these babies if y'all really wanted to, but y'all don't want to do that because y'all, so scared of getting involved with the justice system. And trust me, I understand that, but at the end of the day, if you're serious about being a parent to somebody, then saying it's the mama's fault that you wasn't present, to me, is not a good enough excuse. That's just how I feel about it. But he's going to try to make up for that this time with baby Lexington. And, I hope his son is dealing with that okay. Like, I'm just saying, So Safari says that he's about to perform at the Dykeman basketball tournament. And y'all, we already know what's hood with the Dykeman niggas, okay? Erica Minnie and them let us know Dykeman niggas is, straight hood out here. These are the street niggas of New York. And why Safari thinks that they give a fuck about anything he's talking about, baby, I do not know. I do not know. I want Safari to stay in his lane for the most part. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like in rap, period, people are talking about guns and busting as metaphors for what they talking about. But I don't think that Safari is out there actually perpetrating that type of lifestyle, but because people are, jealous of him, they don't like him, whatever reason, like, he's a mark. He's somebody that they always looking to fuck over. So why he felt the need to perform in front of a whole bunch of niggas from Dykeman, I don't really understand that, okay? So he getting ready to perform, and he out there, I guess walking before he gets to wherever the tournament is. He got 2 security guards, a do-rag on, taking pictures with the ladies, all smiles and shit, drinking juice, you know what I'm saying? Eating ice cups and shit, like just having a beautiful summer day out, this motherfucker. And then we see him waking up the next morning after all of the shit went down. I didn't even talk about it because I felt so bad for him. They threw drinks, they booed him, he stopped the music, he told them that, hey, my nigga, okay, I have fucked the girls that y'all dream about fucking. And I was like, he's not lying. He's not lying. All of y'all niggas wish y'all, y'all could fuck old biscuit booty Nicki Minaj. okay? Y'all all want that leaky booty and all of that. Y'all can have it, okay? Look, I'm just saying, I ain't seen him fuck with one girl whose ass was real, okay? So if you hit that shit too hard from the back, that shit might bust like a pimple. I am not here for it at all. Okay, but the nigga got booed. He felt some type of way about it. So moving along, y'all, Kimbella and Jewels. So Jewels is going through it right now because first of all, he just went from having no teeth to having a whole bunch of teeth, and he don't know how to talk with all them teeth in his mouth. So he's having a situation right there, okay? Then when he had a little issue, he got a case. He got caught at the airport with, I think, drugs and guns or some shit like that, but he ran and he was high, and he got high off of pills because he went and had some dental work done, and then he was also doing a lean. So he was out there, you know, doing a lot. And, you know, like somebody said on Twitter, nigga, since when do lean and Percocet knock all your fucking teeth out? Like, nigga, don't lie to us, crack. Don't lie to us, nigga, okay? They're not living together. Do you know why they're not living together? Y'all, I love the justice system for this one thing. This is just one thing that I was like, that's good for you niggas, okay? You know why? I hate to even say that. That sounded terrible when I say that's good for you niggas considering the justice system. No, I don't like that. But they would not let him go home and live with Kimbella because they're not married. So he had to go home and live with his mama. And that's the perfect point. You don't want to marry that woman, been with her all them fucking years, you know, got 3 babies out of her, but y'all not married yet. So guess what? In the eyes of the law, y'all ain't shit. You gotta stay with your mama, nigga, okay? Because it shows the maturity level. Y'all niggas be playing house. And I know that he proposed to her and everybody was like, let them be happy. And I am. I was about to comment and say, well, nigga, like now you want to do it now, you know, after all of this time. But I think this situation right here is what helped him realize how important it was to wife this woman if you really want to be with her, if she's who you value in your life, if she's who you want to stay with when your ass on probation, then maybe you need to go in house arrest. Maybe you need to go ahead and marry the lady so you're not staying at home with your fucking mama in her little house while Kimbella over there trying to, you know, hang with y'all 3 children and all of that. Look, I feel like, you know, marriage in people's due time is their thing. You know what I mean? Like, me and Lyric have been together for 8 years compared to Kimbella and Jewel's 9, okay? And we got married on year 6, okay? So I ain't judging nobody, but I just kind of feel like them niggas really was gonna be out there, like, getting all of this wifely shit out of these females and never, ever giving them anything in return besides money and dick. And I just kind of feel like that... If you're going to be cheating on me, you gone all the time, in and out of jail, drug use, you talking to me bad, you know, our little domestic disputes here and there, 3 kids. Like, if I got to deal with all that, nigga, you better give me a ring. Okay, if I'm going to deal with all of that. Like, wife a motherfucker and make an honest woman out of a bitch instead of sitting up there, you know, like playing house with them. Because that's what y'all doing. Y'all playing house. And it's the justice system that reminds y'all that shit don't fly in real life, okay? In the hood, it's okay, all right? But when it comes to these papers, nigga, when it comes to this jail time and you going home and shit, marry these women. Stop fucking playing around. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Jim Jones. Oh, fuck ass nigga still ain't married that girl. I would have left him a long ass time ago. You gonna sit up there and act like you don't want to marry me? Then we don't need to be together. 40-something years old and still a fucking girlfriend. When you want a wedding, when you want marriage, it's different when you don't want it. When you don't want to do what you want to do. But they want it. They want that out of them men. And they sit there and deal with all of this shit, all of these years, decades of this bullshit. And just now, nigga won't pop the question. And I'm like, hey, maybe he was waiting until he got all them teeth replaced. You know, maybe he wanted to make sure his smile was right for the wedding. I don't know. All I know is I ain't hating. I'm happy for them. I'm happy she finally got what she wanted. But that message she put out there talking about wait as long as you need to wait, bitch, okay? Fuck out of here. Okay, you done dealt with so much pain and you love wearing that pain as a badge of honor on your fucking shoulder, Kimbella. So get the fuck out of my face with that shit telling us to wait forever for these niggas. So they go to therapy. And he talks about, you know, how the drug use and how he doesn't want to go through detox again. So he is clean from now on. You know, they still got this case, which is hard for her because as soon as she gets him back, it's a possibility that if he doesn't, you know, pull through with this case, that he possibly could be going back to jail for, you know, 18 months to 5 years or some shit like that. So, you know, it's a kind of messed up situation for them right now. And I'm wondering what's going on with that case and why it is he decided to propose. Like, are you going to jail? Is that why you proposed to her? Because you know you're going to be able to get the conjugal visits and shit if y'all married? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to hate on this situation because I'm totally not. But it just kind of, why now? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not for all of this legal shit. So they go to therapy and she cries talking about she's been there for 9 years. And she said 9 years like it was so long, y'all. And me and Lyric talk all the time about how our little 8 years went by so fast. They was together 1 year longer than us. And we probably knew each other longer than they knew each other. But for her to say 9 like that, I was just like, you do not need to be with a nigga that you feel like it's been that long with. Like, I'm just saying. Like, sometimes I feel like women feel like they've invested too much time and vagina into a man. So they just gonna go ahead and deal with it and wait for that little straggly ass ring and watch nothing change in the relationship. But the way Jewels was talking to her in this episode made me think that maybe he has changed and, you know, going to jail, the rehab, getting his teeth fixed. You know, all of this shit has changed who he is a little bit. And maybe he wants to have a safer life. You know what I mean? But anyway, moving along. So Alexis Sky, y'all, I don't know why Alexis Sky went and got her teeth fixed because I thought her teeth were fine before. Like, you know, everybody had a little two front teeth that be a little bit bigger than the rest of the teeth. I got my teeth like that. I ain't about to go get this shit fixed, okay? All right? And she went ahead and got this top layer of veneers, and them teeth is protruding out of her mouth in a way that I am uncomfortable with. She's such a beautiful girl. It just seems like you don't need to fix everything. If your teeth not, you know, Cardi B fucked up, then what you fixing them for? You know what I'm saying? Like, whoo, we were so glad when she did that. That bitch has stepped up her game $1 million since she got them teeth fixed. And I remember at first she was talking about she didn't want to get it done just because she didn't want to give people the satisfaction. It's like, man, fuck these people. The first thing you're supposed to do when you have a baby is get them fucking teeth fixed if they messed up. She goes to the record label, to Treyway. Okay, now I don't know what the situation is with Treyway right now, but we know all of this shit that then went down with him and Daniel, Tekashi 6ix9ine. It made him look suspect. It made him look like he had some parts in this gang bullshit. You know, it just looked bad. It looked like, you know, it's some real bullshit taking place. So to have him on the show right now, sitting down with Alexis Sky, her signing a contract, talking about she want to be the female Tekashi 6ix9ine, I'm like, see, this is what pisses me off about you bitches. All right, and let me explain. And this is what I be talking about, the difference in, you know, I hate to go back to this. But every time, you know, somebody like this comes up, you think about Cardi and how she was able to make it and blow up. And yes, that is like such a huge thing, and it was luck, it was talent, it was a lot of things that combined to make that work for her. Okay, time and place and all of that shit, okay? But I feel like the fact that straight off rip, when we first met her, she was talking about music. It makes me feel like it was always what she really wanted to do. Whereas you see people like Alexis Sky who was trying to get on from fucking rappers, and now that fucking a rapper ain't worked out because the nigga ain't claiming your baby and don't want to get a DNA test because he don't want to have to pay you no fucking child support, okay? All right? Like, because of that situation, now you realize that fucking a rapper ain't exactly as lucrative as you thought it was going to be. Yeah, you got enough money to buy yourself some furs and get your teeth fixed and shit like that, but you still got to get out here and make this money before that shit dissipates, because babies cost money, especially when babies have to go back and forth to the hospital. The way her little premature baby has had to go back and forth to the hospital, I feel so bad for her when it comes to that, because I know what that's like. My niece was premature and my sister had to leave her in the hospital for months before she was actually able to come home. It's, you know, it's a whole ordeal, and I don't wish that on anybody, even though I don't really like that little girl, but I also feel like she's a product of her environment. The reason why I don't like her is because she stands for such ignorant bullshit, you know, like fuck a rapper. It doesn't matter what his situation is. It doesn't matter that he's not taking care of any of the other kids that he has. You still gonna get pregnant by the nigga just to spite another bitch, all for him not to claim your child, and now you want to be a rapper? Like, you should have been trying to be a rapper instead of fucking him. And then maybe, you know, not to say, you know, or she wouldn't have her baby, because I don't want to put that out there. But just saying that instead of being in such a tragic situation, because she almost died, her baby almost died, she went through a lot to get to this point where this record label shit might not work out, because Treyway might be, you know, dealing with some charges himself. okay? And the only people that was making Treyway pop was Tekashi 6ix9ine and Fetty Wap. And when was the last time Fetty Wap had a hit? And Tekashi 6ix9ine might be in jail for the rest of his fucking life. So Alexis Sky being on Treyway's label, I don't know. Especially since I'm not exactly sure what this bitch do. Do you rap? Do you sing? I don't know. She said she don't really sing, so that means she sing rapping and shit. Like, I'm not here for it because I feel like music is not you bitches' passion. Y'all just be looking for something to do so y'all don't have to fuck people for money no more. Like, that's what I feel like. And it's like, why don't you use some of this money you getting from these opportunities so take your ass to school, figure out a trade, bitch. Like, figure out what you really want to do instead of wanting to be an artist just because it sounds cool and you already in the industry. So I'm not feeling her with that bullshit. But Fetty Wap comes in during her little sit down with Treyway because he wants them to be able to keep the personal separate. And I'm like, I don't know how you think that's gonna happen. There's a fucking camera in the room. What are you talking about? This shit gonna be all personals, okay? Okay, first round, personals. Second round, personals. Third round, personals. It's gonna be personals all through this shit, okay? And y'all know she's upset because he's not claiming her baby. Now, this is the funny thing. I remember Masika and a whole bunch of other people was talking about how he wasn't claiming that baby, and she would keep coming out saying that he was claiming the baby when now we on the show and she mad because the nigga ain't claiming the baby. Like, it's always some bullshit with Alexis Sky, but she be all over the blogs, you know, always talking about some shit, and he says that he wants her to handle it, meaning he wants her to keep putting it out there that he's the father, but he don't want to actually have to say nothing. And I'm like, girl, fuck One-Eyed Willie, okay? Like, fuck him all the way. If he don't want to be there for that child, considering everything that y'all went through, he was actually there with her when she went into labor. She was bleeding. She couldn't walk. He carried her into the hospital and all of this shit. And then you want to turn around and not claim her baby, nigga? Really? Until you do right by them fucking kids, everything you do gonna fail. Okay? Like, I feel like that's so fucked up. I may not like her and all of that, and she may have put herself in this situation by getting pregnant for such a fuck boy, but ultimately having to go through something so traumatic and then end up having to go through it after it's all said and done by yourself, I find that a mirror of how fucked up Fetty Wap is, and I really hope that no more people get pregnant for him or Future. These baby-making, disrespectful ass niggas. And the funny part about it is the only reason I feel like Future is all involved in baby Future's life is because Russell Wilson was out here showing his ass up as a real father, real man. Now I see the nigga online today in a fucking kilt, and his son just looking like, I'm so confused about what's going on right now. People was in the comments, where's Russell? Where's his real daddy? I was like, y'all fucked up for that. Okay, y'all fucked up for that. But I really do feel like that. He the type of petty ass jealous nigga that only want to deal with their son with the photo ops and all of that because you want everybody to see that Russell Wilson ain't showing you up as a father. The fact that Russell Wilson doesn't have as many children as you is already an example of how he's more responsible and probably a better father than you are, because you don't have time to visit and deal with all of these fucking children going back and forth, impregnating all of these bitches over and over again. They just had another girl come out saying that he threatened her and wanted her to get an abortion. Between that story and Dwight Howard's story, y'all, it's just so much with people trying to blow up everybody's spot. We'll get into that on the Bondy Blue Show, though. Please believe me. So anyway, y'all, moving along to Mano. Mano crazy ass. He performing at Green Room where his girl Maggie got shot 2 years ago. So, you know, these niggas think that they be out here living these thugged out ass lives and they can have old ladies and they ain't nobody, you know, gonna be a product of the situation. But that's what happened. They was performing 2 years ago. His old lady got shot in the leg and she's still having a hard time. She's still kind of depressed because of it. After the show, Joe and Jacquay meet up with him outside and he tells them about his old lady. Jacquay talks about Safari and what happened at the Dykeman basketball tournament. And Mano is like, I don't understand why this nigga doesn't pick a lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my Mano voice, y'all. I'm gonna get it. But, you know, on the songs you rapping about if a nigga roll up on me, I'm busting plot, 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 tat, 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 and all of this shit. But then you get robbed and then go up there to the radio station and cry like a bitch. And at first I was kind of like, man, no, shut the fuck up. Everybody ain't as crazy as you, nigga. Everybody ain't as okay with all of the violence and shit as you. But here's the thing, he's kind of right, because Safari, that's the reason why people don't really jive with him, and it's because he's not being himself. You are not a gangster. You might be a bad man in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Y'all swoop on niggas, y'all can fight, but y'all ain't about this shooting up, kill him life like these niggas in New York are. You know what I mean? Even though he grew up, you know, kind of grew up in New York for the most part, that's still not his personality. So I feel like just be the charming, goofy nigga that's fucking all of these dudes, old ladies. Like, rap about women. Like, rap about relationships. Rap about, you know, what didn't happen when it comes to females. Get somebody else to make your beats. Like, go holler at Pharrell. Go holler at Quavo or somebody. Offset, one of them niggas that, you know, got that sound that's popping right now. Get them niggas to help you produce a song, write your shit, and put out some music. But stop trying to be a thug, because that's not going over well with the real thugs, okay? Jacquay also mentioned that he and Cayenne broke up, and that, you know, he's single now, ladies. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, nigga. And then he said he's the face of Sean John. I'm like, who did that? Who did that? Okay, let me stop playing. Okay, with your chocolatey skin and them white teeth. But okay, you know, I'm just saying there are more model-ass niggas out there. But you know, whoever y'all want to give a shot to, I'm not going to block his shine. I'm not going to stop the hustle, okay? So then Joe sits down with Safari to check him and tell him to stop being lame. Stop being lame, nigga. You do not have to do that. Why would you even go to Dykeman? You know what the situation is with them Dykeman niggas, okay? You are for the ladies, all right? Go out there with your dick print in your sweatpants and grind on some hoes and get you a good little stage situation popping. Trey Songz this shit, nigga, without the singing, okay? Joe to see this nigga, okay? Like, just stop trying to be a thug, all right? That's all Joe is telling him to do. Stop being a thug. So send Alexis and Kimbella meet up so that they can have mommy time. And I'm like, oh yeah, this gonna be the click? This gonna be the click? Okay. And they just basically talk about their respective situations. Kimbella is just happy to be out of the house. You know, everything she dealing with is some real heavy shit. Alexis is doing music. She said she don't sing, but she sound good because they wouldn't have gave her a record deal if she didn't sound good. I'm like, nah, bitch. Okay? Like, no. They gave Vanilla Ice a fucking deal too. Like, we look back on that as a tragedy to the culture. So y'all can just stop with that shit, okay? Like, he mad at himself right now. That motherfucker seem angry every time I see him because everybody look back on his era as a what the fuck was we doing back then type of thing. They talk about Fetty, and then Sin talks about the baby changing the dynamic between she and Joe. I told y'all she want the dick. And Kim says take the dick, okay? You know, get him in the shower. Tell him pull out the dick. That's my thing. That's my thing. I like to do that. Hey, pull out your dick. Like, I've done that to Lyric many times. Anyway, moving along. So Joe does his podcast live, and Sis Tana is in the audience, and she's like, so am I the best relationship you ever had? And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, of course, I am more in love with you than I have ever been with anybody else in my entire life. I'm just trying to get that deep ass voice. Jesus Christ. Joe's voice is deep as shit. So after, she wants to get them a hotel room so that they can have some Mr. Nasty time. He said no, he won't have Mr. Nasty time in New Jersey at their house. And she says, no, Joel, you know what, you're not coming? Okay, Joel, all right. So she gets up out of the car, juicy as fuck, okay? Sis Santana is juicy as fuck, okay? She got out that car, I was like, nigga, what is wrong with you? She was in the car. He would want to fuck me. She would want to fuck me. She would want to. I was like, we would all want to fuck you, Sin. This is very true. You're very beautiful. Okay, we get it. And Joe is just kind of like, you know, he jumps out the car. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? You know, it's about your timing, Sin. It's about your timing. He's telling us about it. So she said, no, fuck that, okay? All right? I need to feel sexy, Joseph, and you're not helping, okay? And if you're not going to help, like, get the fuck out of my face with your senior citizen dick. I was like, when she said senior citizen dick, I could have passed the fuck out. Nigga, you old. Okay, Grandpa? You old. Then Jules and Kim are at the park, and he gets a call telling him that he needs to choose between taking a plea deal, which could mean 12 to 18 months, and possibly going to trial, which could mean 5 years. Y'all, I hate the justice system when it comes to this because they know black people feel like they're not gonna have a fair shot in the court system. They know if you get a jury, 4 people might be black and then the rest of the motherfuckers white and Asian, and that might not turn out in your favor whether you did the shit or not. So a lot of the times black folks feel bullied into taking a plea deal, which puts some shit on their record, makes it harder for them to get a job, makes it harder for them to do a lot of things in their life, all because, they decided to take a plea deal because they felt like that was the safer shot. And I hate that. I hate that so much, especially with disenfranchised poor black folks that don't have enough money to get a lawyer who could fight their battles correctly instead of the state appointed attorneys who sometimes are great at their jobs, but other times don't give a fuck and are not trying to help these people because they got so many people to help. So it's very upsetting. But Jewels has the money, so I'm sure they'll figure it out. They'll make it shake. But it's just a fucked up situation. Like, I feel like having guns at the airport, having drugs on him, ain't none of that worth a year of my life. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm so tired of them putting people in jail over these drugs. Whatever happened, he was on opioids, he was on the pain pills. Whatever happened to the epidemic, the help, whatever happened to all of that? I guess it's only for the help when it's like I guess y'all only want to help when it's white women that are on the Percocets and shit. Okay. I'm sorry, I just gotta call it how I see it, y'all. Anyway, Love and Hip Hop New York was very entertaining. I hope y'all enjoyed this review. I did not mean for it to be this long, but bitch, it is what it is. So I hope y'all enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Okay, y'all, this light be having me warm as shit. Anyway, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all and friends and family hustle.